Hey Samsung fans, if you've been keeping an eye on Samsung's foldable phones, especially the more affordable ones, there's some new info you'll definitely want to hear. Today, we're talking about the Galaxy Z Flip Fan Edition, what's going on with its release, why it's getting delayed, and what that means for anyone thinking about switching to a foldable phone this year. If you were hoping to get your hands on a budget-friendly foldable from Samsung this summer, you might need to adjust your expectations. The Galaxy Z Flip Fan Edition was widely expected to launch alongside the Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 during Samsung's big Unpacked event, usually held around July, but new reports suggest that won't be the case anymore. Instead, we might not see the Z Flip Fan Edition until later this year, possibly in the final few months. So what's causing the delay? According to sources out of South Korea, Samsung is currently prioritizing production of the display panels for the Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7. These are the company's main flagship foldables, and looks like they want to make sure those models are ready to go before focusing on the Fan Edition. It's a shift in focus that could affect Samsung's timeline for the entire foldable lineup. But that's not the only reason. There's also some uncertainty around which processor the Z Flip Fan Edition will use. At first, people thought it would be powered by Samsung's upcoming Exynos 2500 chip. But now, it sounds like that chip is still in development and facing a few technical hurdles. That's led to rumors that Samsung might go with the Exynos 2400E instead, a processor already in use in the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition and one that's already in production. While this could speed things up, Samsung hasn't confirmed anything yet. Now, here's the interesting part. This delay might not be such a bad thing. The Fan Edition series is designed to offer a more affordable version of Samsung's top phones without sacrificing too much on quality. The Galaxy S24 Fan Edition showed that people are really interested in getting solid performance and features without paying flagship prices. If done right, a foldable Fan Edition could be a great way to bring more users into the foldable space. But doing it right is key. The Galaxy Z Flip 6 already raised expectations with its better hinge and cleaner design. So if Samsung wants the Fan Edition to succeed, it has to feel like a complete and reliable device, not just a cheaper version of something better. That's likely why Samsung is being extra careful here. Rushing the release could easily backfire if the phone doesn't meet people's expectations. There's another thing to consider. Samsung is also rumored to be working on a new trifold device. Yes, a phone with 3 screens that open up into a larger display. If that's true, and if Samsung plans to launch both the Trifold and the Z Flip Fan Edition around the same time, then this delay might be part of a bigger plan. Spacing out major product launches could help Samsung keep excitement going throughout the year instead of releasing everything all at once. Sure, it's a little frustrating to wait, especially if you were planning to buy the Z Flip Fan Edition as soon as it dropped. But if this delay means we're getting a better product to the end, it might actually work out for the best. So what do you think? Are you still interested in a more affordable foldable phone from Samsung, or do you think the delay will hurt its chances? Let us know in the comments below, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. The upcoming Pixel 10 series has been generating a lot of excitement, but a new leak suggests the performance might not meet expectations. Google's Tensor G5 processor, which was expected to bring a significant boost, might not be much different from its predecessor, the Tensor G4. This is surprising, considering Google is designing the chip completely in-house for the first time. Many had hoped this would allow the company to compete with Apple's A-series chips and Qualcomm's Snapdragon processors. However, new reports indicate that the improvements may not be as impressive as anticipated. For years, Google's Tensor chips have been produced by Samsung Foundry, incorporating elements from Samsung's Exynos processors. While Google has made customizations, Tensor chips have struggled to match the performance and efficiency of flagship competitors. That's why the decision to develop the Tensor G5 from the ground up was seen as a major step forward. Moving away from Samsung's technology and manufacturing processes, Google aimed to create a chip optimized for its Pixel devices, focusing on AI performance and power efficiency. A key change with the Tensor G5 is its production shift to TSMC, the world's most advanced contract chip manufacturer. Unlike the Tensor G4, which was built on Samsung's 4nm process, the G5 will be produced using TSMC's third-generation 3nm process, N3P. This transition should, in theory, result in a more powerful and energy-efficient chip. On paper, it seems like a great move. TSMC has a strong reputation for making high-performance, power-efficient chips, which is why companies like Apple and Qualcomm also rely on them. With these upgrades, many expected the Tensor G5 to offer a significant leap in performance. Google appeared to be taking all the right steps, switching manufacturers for better chip quality. upgrading to a more advanced fabrication process and designing the processor independently rather than relying on Samsung's Exynos architecture. But according to a leak from a Chun, the 8888, the Tensor G5 may end up performing at a level similar to the Tensor G4, with the only real difference being the shift in manufacturing from Samsung to TSMC. If this information is accurate, it would be disappointing for those who were expecting a substantial improvement in speed, efficiency, and AI capabilities. Another potential concern is the reported use of Universal Flash Storage, UFS 3.1, while other flagship smartphones are moving toward UFS 4.1. The older storage standard could result in slower read and write speeds, which might lead to longer app and game loading times compared to other high-end devices. This could put the Pixel 10 at a disadvantage, especially when competing against premium smartphones offering the latest technology. On top of that, leaked images of the Pixel 10 Pro XL suggest that its design will closely resemble the Pixel 9 Pro XL with no major aesthetic changes. If the leaks about both the processor and design turn out to be accurate, some users may decide to skip upgrading this year and wait for the next generation instead. Many Pixel fans were hoping for a significant step forward, but without noticeable performance gains or a fresh design, it might be harder to justify an upgrade. Of course, benchmarks and leaks don't always tell the full story. Google might have software optimizations planned that could enhance AI performance and efficiency. Real-world usage could paint a different picture, and Google may still have some surprises in store. However, if these leaks turn out to be true, the Pixel 10 might not deliver the leap forward that many had anticipated. Would you still consider upgrading to the Pixel 10 if the Tensor G5 doesn't show a significant boost in power? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this update helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more updates on the latest tech news of this processor, as that will likely be reserved for the more expensive models in the lineup. Despite this, the N19 is expected to deliver impressive speed and efficiency. Another major update is Apple's in-house cellular modem, which should be more power efficient compared to previous versions. One of the more surprising choices Apple has made with this device is the camera setup. Leaks suggest the iPhone 17 Air will come with a single rear camera, much like the iPhone 16e. Many flagship smartphones feature multiple lenses for added versatility, so Apple's decision to go with just one lens might be seen as a step backward. Whether this will impact sales remains to be seen. Early renders of the device have already surfaced, showing a design that some say resembles the Google Pixel series. However, it still retains Apple's signature premium look and feel. The bigger question is whether users will be drawn to a thinner iPhone with fewer features, or if they'll opt for other models with more traditional designs. Although Apple has decided against a portless iPhone for now, that doesn't mean the idea is gone forever. As wireless charging technology continues to improve, Apple could revisit this concept in the future. For now, the iPhone 17 Air is shaping up to be an interesting addition to the lineup, even if it isn't as groundbreaking as initially expected. Would you prefer a completely portless iPhone, or do you think Apple made the right decision? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you've enjoyed this update, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tech news.